Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're having a great day. Thank you for stopping by as we're about to take an educational journey through Mario is Missing and Mario's Time Machine, two educational games released for the NES and the Super NES. But today we're looking at the NES versions, of course, on my journey to beat them all. I have never played through the NES versions. Back in the day, I actually rented the Super Nintendo version of Mario is Missing. Thankfully, only rented it. Did not waste, the whole $60, $70 on buying it. And I actually beat it, though, when I rented it. Because when you're a kid, you don't think too much about, oh, this is educational. It's like, you got Luigi running around, you got Koopa Troopas, you got pipes. Clearly, that was all I really needed to be satisfied. But just another second here, and we're going to get started. And we're going to see just how far we can get into each of these games. I also love how they use like a Super Mario World style graphics theme, because this game came out in 1993, and Mario World was of course like a 1991 game in North America, so very fascinating to see those two styles mix, 8-bit plus Mario World. But Lewis, welcome. Dylan, welcome. Hope you're having a great day, everyone. Edric, welcome. Finally gave Luigi his own game. Yeah, I mean, it's probably not the game he imagined he'd be getting. But, of course, he finally got a real game with Luigi's Mansion. But okay, I think we've watched this, 3-second title screen loop enough times. Who knew that all, Bowser had to do was just throw a sack over Mario's head? Problem solved. But I guess, he shouldn't have cheaped out. He should have bought two. One for Luigi as well. So this game does have a password system, which is nice. If we, weren't playing it all in one sitting, you could kind of get back to wherever you were. Always appreciate when there's things like that. But otherwise, here's what I'm talking about, like that Mario World aesthetic on the NES. And of course, we have Let's Played the Mario World Pirate game. But, to see this in an official game is really weird. So there are 7 doors. As always, I've done my due diligence. I've read the instruction manual. I know that the NES one works a little bit differently. Again, for those just joining, I have beat the Super Nintendo version way back in the day. I rented it and actually played through the entire thing on the SNES. But when it comes to the NES version, it looks like we have 7 doors. And in each door, there are 2 pipes. Each one leading to a different part of the world. So, assuming that's it, that's the whole game. 7 doors times 2 pipes, 14 different places we need to beat, and then hopefully that's the end of the game. I'm not going to be praying for these to last longer than they need to. Well, let's see here. Very bad game for you, Surge. Well, hopefully we can get some fun out of it. Again, this is going to be testing. Oh, and that's not even solid. It is kind of solid. Why did I just fall through? Oh, you can kind of fall through the cracks. Okay. Anyway, we'll just be doing them in order, I guess. And yeah, going around the world, trying to solve everyone's problems, because that's what we do here. So you gotta answer the phone. A fax from the mayor. Welcome to our city, Luigi. And this is part of the game, is figuring out where you are, so you gotta talk to people, piece together the clues on just what part of the world you're in. It would help a lot if the mayor just said where you are, instead of our city. You've arrived just in time. A horde of hoarded Koopas looting our landmarks. We need your help. Alright, so you go around. So you press select to switch what kind of option you have selected at the top there. Again, the point is you want to get Yoshi to wherever you are. And I love this. I love this world map, Super Mario World aesthetic. It's so cool. But we don't really have enough clues yet to figure out, where we should be taking Yoshi to. And you'll know if you've picked the right one because Luigi will then be riding Yoshi. And there's no limit to how many times you can guess. So if you just wanted to brute force it, you could go okay, maybe this is Russia. And then you could say, no, that's not Russia. Maybe it's Rome. Again, I didn't mean to press start there. We'll figure it out. So we're not just going to brute force each one. Paris. Alright, that's enough guessing there. Other things we can do, we can press start to see like a street map here. Again, that Mario World street map aesthetic. I'm totally into that. The rest of the game, not so much, but I think that some of the things like this are pretty cool. Dylan, I have seen the Mario movie. Yeah, I saw it. It's crazy to think. It's been like, I think like a week, last Wednesday I saw it, and it was pretty good. Or was it 2 Wednesdays ago now? Wow, time's just flying by. I cannot believe that April's already almost over. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, I have seen it. It's a nice and to the point movie. Not a bunch of filler, not a bunch of nonsense. No, it's just like, sit down and you're going to have a good time for a couple hours. And I recommend anyone who hasn't seen it to get out there and give it a watch. So let's see. I think we can also press start to talk to like these people. Maybe ask them questions. So where am I? Baseball is the national sport and apple pie is the dessert of choice. Wow, it sounds like we're in Romania. That was my first guess. Okay, so now we can take Yoshi. And Yoshi can just walk across the ocean. There he goes. Right to New York. And boom, we're now riding Yoshi because we knew where we were located. And again, the street map here. Oh, I should have seen the Statue of Liberty in the water. That kind of gives it away. Also, I like that housing design. It's kind of like the ghost houses from the Mario World Overworld map. Yeah, just overall, this is a really neat thing to look at. I could stare at this all day long. But now that we've got Yoshi, the point is that these Koopa Troopas are walking around, and when you mash them, they sometimes drop bags of loot. And you gotta take this loot back to the 3 different locations on the map you're on. And then when we do that, I believe we should be able to leave. So like here is an information post. Press the start button. And that, how do we talk to you? Like question mark. I'd like to return something. I'm pressing down. Maybe I don't have the thing that I can return, so it's not letting me go to that second option. Sorry, sir, but we're closed. Kleptomaniacal Koopas seem to have gotten away with the Statue of Liberty torch. Okay, so I don't think that I had the Statue of Liberty torch. Okay, so that's why it's not letting me return it then. Looks like we have, King Kong grabbing the top of the Empire State Building. Not sure how we stuffed that into our pocket, but, this is not the day to be questioning things, I suppose. So otherwise, now that we know where we are, I don't think we need to really talk to many people too much. We just need to look at this map, see there's 2 more Koopa Troopas there, 2 more items we need to pick up. So let's quickly run over to them, mash them good, return that stuff. And yeah, hopefully we can make this game not take all day long. And as I do want to also try Mario's time machine. Like, where did he just go? It says he should be like right there. Did I just miss him? Am I looking at the map wrong or what? Is it showing a Koopa Troopa there? But all I saw was a guy. Oh, there's the guy. There's the Koopa. I could swear that he was not showing up. Alright, so that's another item. And what would that item be? That item would be... Okay, so there's the torch that we need to return to that other place. Might as well quickly go down. Walk down the middle of the street. That's the safe way to do that. Do these things. Nope, wrong thing here. Lots of like pressing the select button to try and get to the option at the top that you want. All right, Koopa Troopa to the left. So we just run down there, get that guy, and then it's just a matter of returning the items to their rightful spot. And that should be the first location down out of, again, what I assume is going to be 14 of them as we trot across the world. And I could swear it said that the Koopa Troopa was to the left. Why do they not always appear? Something's a little funky about that. But okay, so to confirm one more time, we have 1 information kiosk on the road up here, and then 2 on the one above that. And that's how you play Mario is Missing. Also, there's like a weird moment after you cross the street that you can't move again. It always feels like the game's glitching out. But Dylan, that's great that you saw it. Let me see. In case you didn't notice in the Mario movie, so it's possible people haven't seen the movie yet, so I wouldn't talk too much about what goes on in it. Oh, but that's really cool. I don't know if I noticed that, so thanks for pointing it out. Making sure everything looks good here. Okay. So, let me go to, let's talk here. I'd like to return something. How do I get down to the I'd like to return something option? Maybe, where's my items? Here. Because you have to have it like selected. And now when I talk to you, I can go down to that. Oh, that is a pain. Several people have tried to collect reward for this. Okay, so then you have to answer a trivia question before she'll take it back. It's like, I'm returning the Empire State Building. Just take it. How tall is it? Oh, no. I think it's 102 stories, right? Yay! So yeah, this is going to be a really embarrassing test of my geographical knowledge. To which there'll be some things I know and some things I won't, but the point of playing a game like this is that you're supposed to learn. You're not supposed to know everything before you played it. Otherwise, what would be the point? And okay, I need to select the other item. So what is that, like a lion head from outside the museum? I watched Ghostbusters. Rockefeller Center Street closes one day a year because, is it the Macy's Day Parade? It's a janitor's holiday. Okay, I guess it's private property, and we get money too. I'm not sure, I don't think the money really does anything. It's just kind of for clout. Luigi can, you know, show off his bling to everyone. And I think with that, we've got one more thing to return. Ms. Liberty looks a lot like the sculptor's mom, Lily Langtree, Mary Antoinette, Mary Todd Lincoln. Nope. Alright, so if you get the question wrong, again, there's no penalties. You just guess everything you want. I think it's the sculptor's mom, isn't it? Oh, the Statue of Liberty honors French-American friendship, New York. I mean, it came from France. I mean, it doesn't just honor the harbor. I mean, the masses yearning to be free, yes. Shoot, it probably was the friendship on it. What does the lady hold in her hands? Okay, a torch and a document. Gloves and French flag. Isn't it like the stones? Flashlight and the map. Obviously not. Okay, well, there you go. And that's it. We now know everything that there is to know about New York City. I think we should be able to leave now, and that's that. And I believe that the exit pipe is a road up from here. So yeah, renting this on the Super Nintendo as a kid. Again, you know, you're at the... It was a store called Jumbo Video. Okay, so that's the problem. If you hold B, and then you cross the street, you have to let go of B before it will let you move again. There's the password for all those who want to play along, and that's one city down. So if I go back into here... Okay, the pipe is red now, I'm assuming... it might let us go back in again, and I don't accidentally want to do that, but I'm just going to assume that seeing that red pipe means we've got it cleared, and we're on to city number 2. Serge, you didn't have this game. I mean, that's probably for the best. I mean, maybe you would have learned a little bit about geography. I'm not against educational games, but like myself, I'm assuming a lot of people probably saw it on the shelf and thought, oh my gosh, a new Mario game, and then got home and it was not what they were expecting. Again, thankfully I rented it, so I didn't spend big bucks on it at least, but yeah, it could be deceiving back then before the internet and all that. Do I have a complete collection of NES games? I'm unfortunately 4 short. And it's funny how 3 of them that I'm missing are all Taito games. So you got Flintstone Surprise at Dinosaur Peak, Panic Restaurant, and Little Samson. And they're all made by Taito. So I don't know what it was about Taito releasing really, sparse quantities of late NES runs. And then the other one is Stadium Events, which is just world-class track meet before it was rebranded. So I'd love to get those Taito ones. I was seeing Panic Restaurant recently though, and it looks a lot like Kiwi Craze, which I've talked before on my streams about how that game just makes your eyes bleed, so... So yeah, I'd be a lot to spend on a game that just brings about eye and head pain, most likely. But alright, another message from the mayor. You've arrived just in time, a horde of... Okay, it's literally the same message every single time it looks like. And what does the street map look like here? Okay, a little more involved. But again, there's always 3 icons, or rather 3 items you have to find, 3 information booths. I see on the right side there, that looks like the Colosseum, so I'm going to assume right off the bat that if we get out our Yoshiatron here, and walk him up to Rome, we should be able to get Yoshi right off the bat. Gotta walk around here. See, I know my geographical locations. Okay, perfect. So now we just have to, again, stomp those Koopas. This is Chris Pratt's favorite game. And then we'll be off to the next city. It's very weird though. Sometimes it feels like I'm at the location where a Koopa should be and it doesn't show up. I wonder if that has something to do with riding Yoshi. Yoshi causes the Koopa to not spawn. Because it definitely showed that Koopa was on the street. It's impossible that I passed him somehow. And there's only one speed. Holding B doesn't do anything. But I hold it out of habit. Because, why not? So, okay, that's one item. And I should just look at the map and remember where they all are if I'm smart, so I don't have to keep opening up the map. Okay, one street down, and then I gotta go all the way to the bottom for the next one. But thank you all for joining on this, Thursday afternoon. Appreciate it. I'm sure that, Mario educational games was probably not your first choice of a way to spend the day, but I appreciate it all the same. Hopefully we have a good time here, traveling that world, stomping Koopas, saving those items, and then, yeah, Mario's Time Machine's a really weird one. I have not even beat the Super Nintendo version of that, so that will be a bizarre one to play. But in the meantime, now that we've gotten all these, just gotta take them back to their spots. So go one road up for one of them, and then another road up for the last two. And yeah, 13 cities to go. Diego, hello, hope you're having a nice day. Thanks for stopping by. Oh wait, wrong button here. Okay, I'm trying to talk to you. For the gladiatorial spear. Okay, so we gotta go back to this screen then. Go to the spear. Then we can press start. Return that. And we have to answer our question about it, which again, last time it was about New York. This time, who knows just how many people could you fit in this place? I mean, what's this place? Like that building that you're in right now? I mean, I'm guessing they probably mean like the Coliseum, but like how many people could sit in the Coliseum? I've been to the Coliseum. It's a pretty good size. I'm gonna say 50,000 sounds about right. Yay! There you go. And we got $2,000 for knowing our history. And I think the other two kiosks were on this street. But Dylan, thanks for coming by to say hi. Hope you have a great day as well. The Mario games that aren't Mario games, Diego. You got that right. So again, I rented this for Super Nintendo as a kid, where it's a little bit different on there, and was definitely not what I expected when I brought it home. Yeah, the Flintstones, yeah. So any of the remaining NES games I don't have are unfortunately pretty high up there these days. The Hierophant, hello! Edutainment, that's the name of the game, but at least, I'm the one who has to suffer through playing it here. Hopefully all of you can get some enjoyment out of just watching it and me, cracking the occasional unfunny joke. Let's see, the Trevi is the biggest and oldest fountain in Rome. I threw a coin into the Trevi fountain when I was there back in 2016, so there we go. That's 2 items down, 1 more, and we can leave Rome, never come back. Okay, trying to talk to you. It's weird. Pressing start is how you talk to people. What does Sistine mean in Latin? Well, there's the Sistine Chapel, right? Ceiling, 6, paintbrush, holy. I mean, Sistine Chapel. I don't think it's the paintbrush chapel. I think it has a high ceiling. I'm going to say holy, though. Oh, no, so I was wrong. Okay, we get another shot at it. Because sometimes the question changes, sometimes it doesn't. Again, it has a lot of paintings, too. I'll say paintbrush chapel. Oh, it could be like 6, 16, but 6 is too obvious. Paintbrush chapel. Ah, shoot. Oh no. All right, we got a third shot at this one. We got a 50-50 chance now. Oh no, it really did mean 6. Okay, this is me. I definitely knew that from the start. I was just quizzing all of you. And I think that's it. I think we're done with Rome. Let's get out of here. You're never too old to learn. That's my motto as well. I love learning new things, no matter what. What it is, when it is, how it is. And yeah, that's the point of a game like this, right? If we knew everything right off the bat, what would be the point of playing it? But, hopefully we all learn a little bit today and have a good time. So, there's different pipes. Which one was the entrance pipe, though? It doesn't mark, like, which one we actually got here. Maybe you can just go into any of them when you're done? Alright. 2 levels down, 12 to go. Okay, so now that we've completed both pipes in this room, it has a lock on the door, so we don't need to go in there again, I guess that means. Room number 3! What is... And I like looking at the map to start things out. This seems to be the same message every time. So if we look at the town map... Oh, that looks like Australia! I love just being able to look at the thing. And there's like a koala in a cage. Amazing. PETA will be at your door in 10 minutes. So, okay, which wrong option there? Astafu, thank you. Thank you so much for these the $5 super chat. Hope you're having a great day, Astafu. Yeah, really happy that you could stop by. Definitely trying to do some streams at different times. I know that, in the afternoon, some people enjoy the night ones more. It's a real toss-up, everyone has different things going on at different times. But again, thank you so much. I really appreciate that and hope you have a great day. All right, how do I get to Australia? Like, does Yoshi walking across the ocean here? Sydney, Australia, that should be where we're at. Very nice. And then from there, we're looking at one Koopa on this street, and then we gotta go down and then down a couple more streets. Okay. What are we going to be returning to kiosks today? And again, sometimes the Koopa doesn't appear. That is so frustrating. Okay, and now I'm holding the B button. Because I picked up that bag and I have not let go of the B button, left or right do not work until I let go of B, and now Yoshi can move again. That is such a frustrating little quirk that just completely... It's like a jolt in the gameplay. And the same thing happens when you change streets as well. But I guess there's no reason to hold the B button, is there? No, he actually... Okay, how does running work? So this is the normal speed without holding anything. You press B, and you don't have to hold it, and he starts running. Interesting. So it goes against like all Mario conventions where you have to hold the B button to run. In this game, you just press it once, and then he kind of takes off. Understood. And there should be one more Koopa on this street, but exactly where that Koopa is located... There we go. And now it's a matter of returning everything to the kiosks. Craig, do I play Xbox? Is that a Simpsons reference? There's that one time it's like, do you like Xbox? It depends on, like if you're talking about the original Xbox, I play original Xbox games sometimes. I want to play more of them. Once I beat all the NES games, I have plans of playing like so many PS2 games, so many Xbox games, so many N64 games, and I'll be streaming, those as well. So if you like things that aren't NES, just hang on for like another little bit, and I'll be playing all sorts of stuff. Although of course I do sometimes break the mold as well, and we play some Switch and other things. But in terms of like modern Xbox, the only modern console I own is actually the Switch. That's gotten me by. Everything I want to play usually comes out for that, so I haven't felt the need to get anything else in particular. But no, I love video games of all kinds. Okay, let's see. So, what do you want me to give you? We will reopen Bondi Beach. What is that? Okay, well, I'm guessing this surfing thing, it looks like. Someone needs to make a ROM hack to fix the controls. I love ROM hacks that, fix control quirks, graphical quirks, glitches, and things like that. It's so cool to see, people take the time to, to update these old games like that. These days, every NES game would have like a day one patch fixing stuff. Maybe. Every year, the Australian Surf Something is held at Bondi. I mean, championship... Well, it has to be one of these ones. The championship. Surfing championships? I could see that. Hey, we got it. And where were the other ones? I need to look. Okay, so... Up 2 streets, and then up 1 more street. And that should be it for Sydney, Australia. We're making pretty good progress, I think. If we can have this game done within 2 hours, that should give us some time to move on to Mario's Time Machine, which I'm a lot more worried about. That game has always really confused me. No, okay. Rob Shadowman DLC, welcome! Your mom bought this for you, and you're a kid because Mario, and you absolutely hated it. So you made her drive back to Toys R Us to return it? What an ungrateful brat. I know, right? I totally get that. We were all kids once, right? You lack the ability when you're that young to understand, how different things work. And yeah, I can look back at things like that as well. Don't worry, you're not alone. But I don't blame you also because, if you want a new Mario adventure, and then you get something like this, you're going to be disappointed. It almost reminds me of Crash Bash, which Crash Bash isn't a bad game, but I remember being so into Crash 1, 2, and 3, and then seeing Crash Bash and being like, oh my god, that's a new Crash game, and got home, it was like a collection of mini games. You know, that was a thing that happened back in the day before you had the internet at your fingertips to look everything up. Several people have tried Opera House is built on... Okay. On the beach. I mean, I've seen many pictures of the Opera House. I have not been to Australia. I mean, Opera Lane seems a little obvious. I'm gonna say Bennelong Point. Hey, we got it. Alright, one to go. You know, process of elimination. Sometimes you just gotta work it all out. And if in doubt, pick C. The answer is always C. So what does that bear like to eat? What bear? I guess I should have been reading. Eucalyptus trees. You know what? I mean, porridge seems like a Goldilocks reference. Slow-moving children, probably not. I'm gonna say eucalyptus because it's the most out there one. Yay, we did it! We now own Australia. Alright, 3 rooms down. 11 to go. And again, I don't get why, like, you fall through this little tiny crack. Okay. And again, I love starting off with the map and trying to see if we can get a hint at where we are just from the various landmarks on here. I see a bridge. Oh, I should know. Like, what is that? Like San Francisco? Golden Gate Bridge? And that's like, at the bottom right. I don't know. Could be San Francisco. Alright, we might need a few more hints on this one. Let's talk to this guy, see what he has to say. Where am I? A few American dollars will buy baseball, hamburgers, and mom's apple pie. Well, we already did New York. So, you know, if it's another American location, San Francisco doesn't sound like the worst guess. It was a lot of money, though. I'm sure she wouldn't have wanted to have spent the money on something you didn't want. I mean, that's true. Like, if she could take it back and get something else, you know, it doesn't hurt as well. I'm sure it all worked out in the end. But okay, San Francisco, was I right? There we go. Apparently was the Golden Gate Bridge. The Golden Gate Bridge that just, you know, connects 2 arbitrary points in the water, I guess. Alright, Koopa Troopas on each of the 3 roads below us. So let's go get those guys. But yeah, the store I used to rent things from back in the day, it was called Jumbo Video. Was that a chain that was also in the US and other parts of the world? But man, do I have good memories of going there. You know, you'd walk in the door and there was a popcorn machine. You just kind of scoop some popcorn into a bag, eat it while you walked around the store. And I have memories of renting lots of games back in the day. You know, Mario is missing on the Super Nintendo, Mega Man X2, Mario All-Stars, Donkey Kong Country 3, Home Alone 2. I used to rent a lot of games. Even into the N64 days, I rented Ocarina of Time and Banjo-Kazooie before I ever owned them. It used to be a great thing to do. Let's see. Alright, information booths on this road. 1 up and then 2 up from that. Okay, San Francisco knowledge. I've been to San Francisco. What can I remember about it? There's trolleys. I went to Alcatraz. That was pretty cool. And I can confirm that Alcatraz in real life looks very similar to what it looks like in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. That was my takeaway from Alcatraz. Not all the other stuff, but like, whoa, it looks just like Tony Hawk. And of course, I've also seen the movie Escape from Alcatraz. The pyramid is located next to Cairo Sphinx, Trans-American Highway. I don't remember seeing a pyramid in San Francisco, I will admit. I'll say next to the zoo. That it was not correct. Pyramid is located, this is just guessing, Columbus Avenue. Hooray! And then I think it was 1 up and then 2 up from there. Astafu! Haven't heard of that chain, at least in the Northeast US. Well, that's interesting because, you know, where I'm located in Canada, you know, it's close to the Northeast US. So it seems like it never kind of spilled down there. You know, you guys get a lot of chains that we don't as well. Always interesting to see what's, you know, multinational, what's, you know, stuck in one country. What is that? It's like a trumpet. Does anyone remember that World Series Soccer when, you know, everyone was blowing those vuvuzelas? Wasn't that like South Africa? And then they had to ban them because it was causing too much noise. That was like a meme for a while there. Several people have tried to. When was the tower built to honor? Again, going to San Francisco, I went to Alcatraz, and that was like the main thing I did there. I guess I didn't see too many of the other landmarks. I think we also drove by like the Brady Bunch house, which is in San Francisco. So this is going to be a guess as well. I don't think it was probably built to honor the Great Depression. I'm going to say the San Francisco Fire Brigade. Yay! See, sometimes you can figure it out by just thinking it through. Mostly you had mom and pop shops. Yeah, we definitely had those around too. The mom and pop shops were so cool. And of course, throughout my retro collecting adventures, I'll get like a game that will have like a sticker on it. You know, from mom and pop shop down on Blueberry Street or something. And like, I always love collecting things like that. Because it's like, you know, such a relic of those different times, man. The Golden Gate Bridge was built in. Ugh, so I did go across the Golden Gate Bridge. I should know this. 37. Okay. Yay, we did it. And again, another city down. I haven't made too much of a fool out of myself yet. You would think by watching this I actually know things about the world. I swear I don't. 5th room, here we go. And again, the same phone call every time. Kind of getting a, you know, an Eastern vibe with the music. Is this going to be like Japan, maybe? Okay, landmarks. I see. You know, oh, Mount Fuji. Obviously, Mount Fuji. Giant Buddha. All right, we're in Japan. We're in Tokyo, I guess. There you go. So go to the world map here, and run, Yoshi, run across that ocean. How do we get up to Japan? If only it was really that simple. Just run across the ocean. Why not? There it is up there. Oh, Windows is barking at me a little bit, but thankfully it's not about the stream quality. I have PTSD whenever I hear that sound. It makes me think that something disconnected. Okay, so there you go. We're in Tokyo. Let's see how my Japanese knowledge fares. Where were the Koopa Troopas? One down, and then jump down another couple roads from there. Gotcha. Yeah, I really hope to get back to Japan again someday. Would love to do some more retro shopping over there, especially with all the NES games I've beaten. My knowledge of the 8-bit libraries sure has grown, despite the fact I always thought I knew quite a bit about Nintendo's 8-bit stuff. But just playing through all the games has really opened up like a whole new world for me. It's been so much fun, and I really hope that everyone's been enjoying the games that I've been sharing. This is the first one in a while I've played. There was a good string of them there that just did not feel very, stream compatible. But there's a big string of them coming up now that I'm definitely going to be playing for all of you to see. Okay, should be, I think, one more on this street. Maybe? Again, this is just like running around the game. Oh, it was this street, but of course it was the other direction, so run, Yoshi! So the reason that you have to get Yoshi is because I think Luigi can't reach the information booths on his own. Like, it's Yoshi that gives him the extra height that he needs to talk to the clerks. And it's like, how does that even make any sense? Okay, one down, and then all the way up, and then all the way up again. Your favorite local game rental company was called the Boob Tube. That's awesome. Yeah, that's not one I've heard of, for sure. Again, Jumbo Video was a big one we had here. We had stores called, like, Microplay I used to go to. I think you still have some Microplays in the US. There might even still be, like, a very small number of them in Canada, too. But not like they used to be, of course. Oh, I'd like to return something. To fight, wrestlers wear a bun and a... Okay, so this is about sumo, obviously. It's the loincloth. There you go. Nah, sumo's a great sport. If you want to see some, like, pure, uncensored sporting entertainment, sumo's pretty intense. It's not what you've been led to believe. It's like, two fat guys in a ring, fatten it up. It's like, no, it's some, pretty serious wrestling. So check it out. People, it's not like, they're wearing all this padding and stuff like you'd see, in modern sports. It's still pretty much what it was all those years ago when it began. It's really refreshing, I think. in a world where it's like, you know, everything has to be about safety. It's like sumo. It's like, you know, they really go at it. You can pay extra to visit inside the Buddhas. So yeah, if this is the Kamakura one, I went all the way down the Kamakura one day, and there's the Daibutsu down there, the giant Buddha. And you can go inside, yeah, his belly. Like, you actually like go inside it. There you go. All right, so far, my Japanese knowledge is not failing us. And here's the last one. The Sansoji Temple is in the blank district of the city. Sansoji, in the Tokyo districts, Asaku, Shinjuku, Roppongi. Shinjuku, right? No. Okay. What lights the path to the Pagoda Temple? I'll say red lanterns. There you go. And with that, Japan is done. I think that's 5 down out of 14. Not too shabby. Luis, is this an educational game? It is. Don't worry, we're all going to be learning something today, whether you like it or not. This looks like Paris. Eiffel Tower, Arc de Triomphe. Alright then. Try to give him voices as a professional voiceover artist. If you want to see my voice acting work, go watch that Donkey Kong Country book reading that I did. Not sure what got into me that day. That was a pretty silly thing. Don't expect that from me every day. But in the meantime, let's see. What else can we do here? Koopa Troopas on the 3 roads below us. Simple enough. And yeah, I think we're making good progress through this game. It's just like, you know, going through the same paces over and over again. You were confused with this game when you were young. Yeah, well, no doubt. You know, it's an educational game, and yet you have to already possess some pretty good reading ability to, you know, to get anything out of it. This isn't like a game you're gonna pick up at the age of 5 and learn anything from. All right, 2 roads up. There's 2, and then to the top. You remember renting so many games without manuals when you were a kid and had no clue what to do. That is an excellent point. And that's what people say games like Star Tropics, with its letter that it came bundled with, that you had to dip into water to get a code. People believe that was almost like DRM at the time. You know, if you didn't have that code, you weren't going to be getting to the second half of the game, meaning you had to buy it and not rent it, which is rather interesting. I always looked at it as like a cool novelty, but you know, maybe that was part of Nintendo's intent as well. But it would be weird that they did that with that intention, considering they didn't do it for, you know, any other games, really. Okay, what's... Looking for the bell, it sounded like. So I've been to Paris and France as well. Let's see if any of that knowledge I gained at that time has been retained. How many towers does the cathedral have? Ugh, isn't it 2? Okay, there you go. Wow, definitely not just getting lucky on all these questions here. And let's see what else we got. Should be one more that we need to return over here. Alright, it's the French flag. What do we need to answer about that? What is the Eiffel Tower made of? Steel and rivets, plaster and chicken wire, gold-plated tin and nails, cardboard and bubblegum. Like, I mean, there's questions, and then there's, like, you know, nonsense like that. You remember renting so many games? Yeah. You just read recently that Echo the Dolphin on Genesis was made unnecessarily hard to prevent people from beating it within a weekend. That is actually not that uncommon of a thing. Konami was notorious for that. I've talked before about the Adventures of Bayou Billy, which was way easier in Japan, where renting games is actually illegal, at least at the time, where when they brought it to North America, to prevent it from being something that you could just rent and play all the way through, they would make their games much harder. Like Contra is harder in North America. You know, it was very common for Konami to do things like that. So it always fascinates me when people mention that, you know, Japanese games are always more difficult than North America, and that's why they brought the Doki Doki Panic over as Mario 2, because the other Mario 2 was too difficult. And then you have companies like Konami, which intentionally made their games more difficult when they came to North America. So, you know, there's always interesting things like that. Who ordered the Ark to be built? Oh God, Napoleon. I just beat your game, L'Empereur, on the NES. Unknown Soldier. I doubt the Unknown Soldier did it. Triumph. All right, we're between these two. Hey, Napoleon. There you go. And with that, I think that's 6 cities down. 8 to go. Wow, really. So this is the most progress I've ever made in this game. And it's not too bad. You know, once you get into a rhythm, you know what you're doing. I think we're making good progress. Hopefully you're all learning about the world. But they made it easier on the Sega CD and the Japanese Genesis. Yeah, so that's really interesting then. It's interesting how renting, you know, changed things like that in North America. Okay, what am I looking at on this map? What is that in the middle? I don't really see any landmarks that are jumping out at me. I see like a couple weird buildings. Weird. There's like, you know, rivers down both sides. Is that a hint? All right, let's talk to someone. Oh, I pressed select, but it didn't change the option there. Okay. Tell me where I am. You're pretty far north in North America. So is this Canada? Is this actually Canada? Because I mean, that's what I would get from north in North America. Oh, we gotta walk all the way across the Atlantic here. Ugh, that was difficult. All right, Montreal. Seriously, I don't know what about any of that makes this Montreal, but I guess if the game says so, then it is. All right, the 3 down roads below us each have a Koopa on it. Nome, Alaska. That's true. It could have been Alaska. Where's the Koopa? Down at the old laundromat. I probably went the wrong way, didn't I? I went the wrong way. See, I never talk to other people, but there's just no need to. Once you have Yoshi, there's no need to talk to anyone about anything. But I as well remember renting this back in the day and not understanding what to do immediately. I'm kind of shocked, even though it did have Luigi and all that. You know, I still played it all the way through because that was what it was. You know, I rented it, I had it for a week, and you know, I wasn't just gonna not play it. But okay, so that's already all 3 items. What do you have to say? Okay, so something about a stone? I'm guessing this. You're from Montreal! That's excellent! So I apologize if I answer all these questions wrong. You're welcome to lend a hand if you like. How many bulbs are on the mountain? Uh-oh, which mountain? 1974, 158. Okay, so here's my process of elimination. Since there are 2 numbers that are 4 digits, we can probably assume that one of the correct answers is 4 digits. Then there are 2 numbers that start with 1, so we can assume that the correct answer probably starts with 1. So by that logic, the answer is 1974. No! Oh, that's it. I failed all my tests. How many bulbs are on the mountain? I mean, if there's 2 4-digit numbers, no, it was... I mean, it seemed like the other ones were too high. Mount Royal is blank feet high. Now there's 1974. Nope. What's their obsession with 1974? How many bulbs are on the mountain? I think the only one we didn't pick was 158. That was like weird answers then. Looks exactly like the streets of Montreal. Good to hear. It is absolutely accurate. I wonder how they decided like what cities to include. Like why not Toronto? Why Montreal? That sort of thing. But alright, another thing here. Again, I apologize for not knowing. I should know more about Montreal, I suppose. I was there a long time ago as part of a school field trip, actually. And that's probably why I don't remember anything. Who built the original chapel? Uh-oh. Brother Andre. Okay, well, back to my great logic, which didn't work last time. Considering there's 2 that start with brother, it's probably one of these. It says Andre kinda sounds like Andrew. There you go. We got it. These questions are very specific. Yeah, like, you know, unless you knew those exact things. And also, you know, process of elimination just did not seem to work. My one true strategy when all else fails was not working on that question before. Alright, last one it looks like. The tilted tower supports the roof, stadium, snack shop. So there's the big O in Montreal, right? The Olympic Stadium? No. Tilted tower supports the... I mean, I'm assuming it's not snack shop? Okay, it was the roof. And I think that's it. I think we're done with Montreal. It was a quick stop by your hometown. But hopefully it was a pleasant one. And there you go. Yeast Bunny! Hope you're having a great day. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Come to get educated as we're playing Mario is Missing on the NES here. 4 more doors to go with 2 pipes each, so 8 more cities. We're almost done learning about geography, and then we're going to be learning about history with Mario's Time Machine. Actually, no, that's 7 done, so we're actually halfway. Alright, let's look at the map. Can we figure out where we are? Sounds kind of like Russia. Yeah, I knew it was going to be Russia. There you go. Okay, so pull up that world map. You like how they let you play Super Mario Brothers 3 for a few seconds between towns. Yeah, it's like you even get like the Mario World. No, that's China. Where am I going here? This Russia up here? Oh wow. Got my geography a little off track there. Yeah, it's like you know, it feels like it could have been, you know, a Mario World, an 8-bit Mario World, and then yet they just shove you into all this educational stuff, unfortunately. All right, that's one guy. Where's the other guy? Oh, there was one up there, and then down there. Gotcha. Fun fact, MS-DOS version of Mario is Missing is where the Ouija meme comes from. Really? I don't know where I thought that was from, but that's not where I thought. Thank you for that information, though. Yeah, it's strange that the Mario educational games, they were on lots of different platforms. I have, like, Mario Teaches Typing, and, there's, like, Mario's Early Years Education, which we played on my channel way back, and it was absolutely terrible. Well, obviously, I'm not the target demographic, right, so... But alright, thank you all for stopping by. Seems like there's, you know, everyone wants to learn their history here. Where was that Koopa? Thank goodness for the map, though. If not for the map, this game would be so much more tedious. I'm shocked it's not like, alright everyone, get your graph paper out and graph out Moscow here. Part of the educational experience. Astifu, I like the wobbling Yoshi walking around. It's like Chocobo Travel in Final Fantasy 2 on the SNES. That's an interesting comparison. Like on the map here. No, on... Yes, I see what you mean though. Let me see here. MS-DOS Mario's Missing has a particularly strange Luigi sprite. Where Ouija originated from. Cool, I'll have to check that out. Okay, what are we doing here? Nope, not that one. Oh, Emperor's Bell. That makes sense. That would be the bell. Alright, I don't know much about Russia. Never been. So expect me to get all these questions wrong. How much does the bell weigh? Less than Bowser? I mean, that's probably not wrong. I'm assuming Bowser doesn't weigh that much. I'm gonna pick it just for a laugh. Okay, it's not the right answer. I mean, technically it probably was. Who had the bell placed in the tower? Joseph Stalin. No? Who had the bell placed in the tower? Ivan the Great. There you go. One down. So was a random NPC supposed to tell you this? Like, yeah, if you talk to people, What is this? Holy cow, a chapel dome! Did you know that holy fool in Russian means saint? Well, there you go. I did not know that. So yeah, what happens is, depending on the item that you have selected, you can then talk to the NPCs and they'll give you a little bit more information about them. So if we really wanted to, you know, we could buckle down, get our notepad out, write down like the whole history of each of these places that we're visiting. But, you know, I think you all have probably other plans you want to get to tonight. That would take hours. Several people have tried to, who ordered the church built. Well, we had Ivan, was the other guy. Basil the Presto, Peter the Great. No. Holy, see, there you go. We just learned that. It means saints. It means onion. So yeah, if you didn't want to guess, you could talk to all the NPCs and get more information out of them. But I don't think we've been doing too bad the way we've been doing it. So I think we'll just keep it up. The Bolshoi Theater sells out every show. Show's first-run movies, seats over 3,000, was built in 1865. 3,000 doesn't sound like a lot of people for a theater, maybe. I'm used to sports stadiums that fit like, 50,000. Oh, Tuxedo Worth, hope you're having a great day. Yeah. You think you're going to 100% this on EverDrive? You like the downgraded Super Mario World graphics. That's definitely my favorite part of this game as well. This came out in 1993, so 3 years after Mario World was already out on the SNES, which is pretty cool. It would have been neat to see a whole 8-bit game in the style, which we did play the pirate, but I'm talking officially. This is an official game. It's gonna be one of these last two. Is 3,000 a lot of people to fit into a theater? I haven't seen much, many plays. Nope, it wasn't that one. Alexander Grodsky is said to have introduced something to ballet. Animal acts, comedy, realism, dancing. Well, what would ballet be without dancing? No. He introduced comedy. No. I always go to the ballet for my comedy kick. Bolshoi is a city, a ballet troupe, and Russian for bless you. It's not a... Borscht is like the stew, right? Okay, see, I don't know anything. Bolshoi is a city... Maybe it was the theater. Yeah, there we go, obviously. Alright, that's all we need to know about Russia, I guess. Where is the pipe? And we can get out of here and move on. Animalistic acts. That was the answer? Fascinating. Again, when it comes to theater, I unfortunately can't tell you too much about that, but okay, what's that? 1 door down, 2, 3, 4. So 8 cities down, 6 to go. Where are we headed next? Oops, wrong thing. I mean, we could guess. We could guess where this is. I don't think that there are any decoy cities on the big map here. We haven't been to Kenya. Is it Kenya? No, it's not. Alright, what landmarks do we got this time? I see like a castle? I don't know where this is. Like a tower. Almost looks like Notre Dame down there, but... Alright. You! Civilian, tell me where we are. It's the United Kingdom! Oh, okay. Oh, so it was Big Ben. It was Big Ben. There's a third name, too. I'm not kidding. Oh, so what is the third name? Alright. So that would be here. London, England. Perfect! And the Koopa Troopas are on this street, 1 down and then 2 down. So I've been to the UK. Let's see if my UK knowledge comes through for us. Love these NPCs totally not panicking a guy riding a dinosaur. Stop by to talk to them. Yeah, like, I mean... And all these different, monuments being stolen. Everyone's very nonchalant about it all. Which I guess, you know, panicking wouldn't solve too much, so better to remain calm in situations like these, I guess. Was this the street with Yoshi? I might have been on the wrong street. Or rather, the Koopa. Oh, no, it is. Just gotta go, like, all the way to the right. Yeah, like, Luigi can jump, like, 3 times his height. And yet, he needs to be riding a dinosaur before he can reach the... reach the kiosk window. Ugh, I don't ask questions. Alright, last Koopa, where are you here? We got something else to kind of, you know, mix up the gameplay would have been nice. I thought this... Or wait, did I go down too? Maybe I didn't go down far enough. Oh, there he is. Okay. So with that... Go to this guy. Crown Jewels. I did not go to see the Crown Jewels, so any questions they ask about those I probably won't know. From the tower you can see the Thames, yes. Baker Street. I'm going to assume the Thames, the river. So you can see the river from pretty much everywhere. Alright, 1 question down. 2 to go. It looks exactly like jolly old England, exactly. Remember it just like it was yesterday. The other item. Alright, they literally stole Big Ben, so I brought it back. I deserve a massive reward for this. Big Ben is a bell clock tower. That's hilarious! It's like all 3 of these. Like, it's a clock in a tower that has bells in it. Like, no? Big Ben is how many feet tall? I mean, it's really darn tall, so I'm going to assume 320. Oh, Ben is the bell? That's fascinating. There you go. Well, see, that's why we're playing this, so that we can all learn something. Thank you. Thank you, Astafu. Several people have tried to collect... Oh, wait. Edward the Confessor ordered the abbey built as his bachelor pad, burial place, wedding hall, prison... Was he not buried there? There he was. Okay, and that's jolly old England. Another quick trip. Same energy as Gru stealing the moon. That is so true. Oh, I like Despicable Me 1. And now there's like a bajillion spin-offs. Extreme Wreck. Fun fact, Thomas Edison did not invent the light bulb. Yeah, didn't he steal it from like, from someone? The clock actually has its own name, but it's not widely used. Because, yeah, you hear people say Big Ben. I've never thought, you know, they were referring to the bell. Alright, what's the map look like here? We got a pointy thing. This has to be Kenya. No, maybe. Is that like a big sombrero down there? Could be Mexico. I don't know. Let's ask someone just for fun. Where are we? Take your sweater. It gets chilly as you head towards the Pacific Ocean. Okay, so with that said, let's head left here. What's down here? It's like Argentina, exactly. And then up here. No! Was it? Maybe it was Argentina then? South America, I'm not too familiar with. Alright, there we go. I had never really been to South America. I've been on a cruise before. I kind of went around there, but like none of the major places. Where is the Koopas? One on this street, one up, and then 2 down. The music in this game is very hit or miss. There's some tracks that are like really kind of boring, and this one's not too bad. Nice and upbeat. I could swear there was another Koopa up here. Yeah, like he just doesn't spawn sometimes. It's really frustrating. And then 2 down. Okay, as far down as I can go. You just looked it up. The clock in Elizabeth Tower is called the Great Clock of Westminster. And its biggest bell is Big Ben. Wow, I had no idea. Here I thought I knew about that. So thank you, everyone. There's also a hack of FIFA 95 called Football Argentino 98. So what's really funny is I was playing through all the NES games, and before the World Cup, I had to play Goal 1 and Goal 2, which are both soccer NES games. And for both of those, I picked Argentina because their team color was blue. And then like a month later, Argentina won the World Cup. And it's like, oh, I should have bet. I should have bet on them because they were my team in the NES games. So yeah, there was that. And then there was another, I played a baseball game where I played as Team Japan. And then I played as Samurai Japan, and then Japan won the World Baseball Classic. So clearly, whatever sport, whatever team I play as, I should bet on them. Because yeah, I don't know, some magic voodoo going on there. Okay, so let me look at this map here. Information booth coming up, and then 2 streets up. There's 2 of them. Gotcha. What do we got here? The bull. Polydorus. Again, Argentina, I don't know too much about. Like the bolas, is that what you're looking for? Okay. What is the American version of a gaucho? Dairy cow, cowhand, pampa. I mean, there's 2 answers here that relate to cows, so maybe we can assume that the correct answer is a cow? No. What is Polydorus made of? Like, okay, if we're just talking about like bola, it's like stones and leather, right? Very good. Imagine an 8-bit rendition of Wii Shop Channel playing as Luigi wanders around the levels. That'd be great. Yeah, I mean, I'm totally up for any kind of rendition of the Wii Shop Channel music. It's classic. Now you just have the Nintendo Switch eShop, which has no music at all. It's so sad compared to all the other shops that Nintendo's done in the past. What will you find at the top of the obelisk? Windows, the crown jewels, Argentina's constitution. Okay, well, maybe Argentina also has crown jewels? I mean, windows would make sense. High up, you'd want to have a look around. The Constitution's such an oddball one that you almost think it could be right. Nope, it wasn't. What does the obelisk monument honor? Tall buildings. Founding of Buenos Aires. George Washington. There you go. Which group does not perform at the Colon? Ballet troupe. Tango dancers. Opera company. Ballet? Nope. When was the Teatro Colon built? 600. Wow, that'd be a long time ago. 1908 was the answer, and with that, Argentina complete. Also, Mexico is known for El Chavo. So, as a Canadian, we don't really learn all that much about Mexico. I'd assume in the US, considering, Mexico's right there. I think Spanish is even like your second language. You probably learn a lot more about Mexico in school. We learn a lot more, we have French classes and stuff, Quebec and all that. So, that's kind of what we learn. But yeah, I'm not too up to date on my Spanish. Okay, where is this? That, is this gonna be like Rio or something? Is that supposed to be that Jesus statue? Maybe? I don't know. If you want to get mail here, the envelope must say North America, the Earth, and the Milky Way. Antarctica? Oh, wait. Mario is missing. Where is Luigi? Yeah, it's funny. The whole time we're just trying to figure out where Mario is. Like, this is... So that doesn't even count as, like, a city. Despite using the same language, Latin America and Spain use different dialects of Spanish. Oh no, when you get into the whole, different dialects thing, things get super complicated. I don't know where we are. The Milky Way. I thought it was like the North Pole or something. Where have we not been? We did Rome. We did Moscow. I don't think we did Kenya yet. Remember, I thought it was Kenya. It ended up being Argentina. But no, that doesn't match the clues. Like, why are the clues so weird? Like, this would make... But this isn't even, like, a real spot on the map. Okay, we need more hints. Did you really expect to go to Mexico and have no... Oh, okay. Wait, wrong thing. So what was with that other clue? Can I go back and read that clue? If you want to get mail here, the envelope must say... Okay, so North America makes sense, because Mexico's North America. The Earth and the Milky Way. I don't get the end of that clue, but okay. Now that makes sense then. It's Mexico. Mexico City. Boom. And where are the Koopas? So, in terms of Mexico, again, I went on a cruise once that went like all the way, kind of down the ocean there. And we stopped in some Mexican cities, although I haven't spent any kind of significant time in Mexico. Always thought it would be super cool to see Chichen Itza from the awesome NES game Tombs and Treasure. I love old ruins and stuff like that. So yeah, maybe someday go down and check that out. And then 2 streets down. And that should be all the items. Wait a minute. I'm sure it was on this street, no? It is! He's not spawning, like... It's kind of a really big problem when the Koopas don't spawn. Like, I'm gonna walk then, slowly. Like, is it because of her? Does her being on screen stop the Koopa from spawning? Like, there he is. Like, that's kind of a flaw that should have been fixed. If the most important thing that you need to find doesn't spawn, meanwhile, like, all the NPCs that don't matter all that much. Don't worry, there's an abundance of them. Okay. Information on this street, and then at the top. But again, thank you. Hello, everyone. I think the streaming software gave me a bit of a scare there. I don't know what it is. Let me just see. Hopefully everything's good. South American cartoons aren't usually bad, but back then, we're more on the cheap side. Interesting. Weird sprite limit stuff, you Bunny. Yeah, probably. It's cool that they pulled off Yoshi on the NES. I always make the joke about how Miyamoto said Yoshi couldn't be done on the NES. And yet now there's, all these different games. Adventure Island 2 and 3, you ride dinosaurs that, prove that wrong. But of course, it was a different time. Miyamoto was talking about in terms of like when Mario 1 was coming out. And there was different mappers and all sorts of things that, were developed throughout the NES's life, which made games way more advanced than they were originally. I have no idea what the answer to this one is. The angel faces... There you go. One down. But I think we're back. Hopefully everything looks and sounds good. Again, kind of a spooky moment there. Hopefully we can get through this stream without any major issues. Diego Rivera's wife was also a famous artist. I don't know. I mean, you would think, you know, Doris Riviera. Alright, that was the answer. And I think the last one is to the left here. Nope. Must have been to the right. And then, yeah, we're done Mexico. So we're really getting down to the end game here. I have no idea how this ends. I think the Super Nintendo version... Actually, I just had a blast from the past. In the Super Nintendo version, I'll get back to that in a second. The mural took blank years to complete. 25. Nope. 16. There you go. In the Super Nintendo version of Mario is Missing, I believe you actually fight Koopa Kids as boss battles in between different floors. The way it works in the Super Nintendo version is you start off on a floor that I believe has 5 doors, and each of those doors leads to a different city. And then once you clear all of those, you fight a Koopa Kid, which takes you to the next floor, which has 5 more doors. Where in the NES version here, they kind of just dump all of the doors on you at once, with no bosses in between. So I really don't know, you know, are we going to get any kind of, you know, final boss in this game? Or is it just going to be like, congratulations, you win? It looks like 3 more cities, and we'll be finding that out. We've been making pretty good time, I think. If we can get this done in like an hour and a half, I won't complain too much. Where are we now? Oh, looks like Egypt. Again, love this map here. Alright, Cairo, Egypt. Very nice. Oops. I picked up the item and it changed which icon it was at the top there. Was that actually another Koopa? No. Okay, so 2 streets down and then 1 down from that. This is a game where if it was remade in the modern day for some who knows what reason, a mini-map that stays on screen at all times would be super nice. Could you imagine HD Mario is Missing? Widescreen, DLC with new cities? Sign me up. Let me see here. We can only hope that you didn't use all kinds of save states and game codes during that interruption. Yeah, you missed it. I was looking up the guide online. All these Game Genie codes, exactly. It's exactly what I did. The infinite health code is an extremely important one. I don't think we'll be able to get to the game without the end of the game without it. Top brick of the Great Pyramid. Okay, let's see here. Oops. I've never been to Egypt, so another country I haven't been to, so can't tell you too much about them other than that, you know, that's where the pyramids are. The Great Pyramid tips the scale at... Wow. I mean, it's gonna be really heavy. Weird that they, you know, all these different modes of measuring. Definitely not 755 pounds. I don't know what a slug would refer to. Like a literal, like, the slug? Like, 2.5 million tons sounds about right. There you go. Yeah. Don't overthink it, is the lesson here. And wow, okay, all the information booths are like right in a row. The choice between Mario's Time Machine NES and SNES is a bit less decisive. So I've never beat either of them. I've played both of them briefly at varying points in the past, but I'm very curious just how Mario's Time Machine is going to serve us after this. Several people have tried to collect the... What did the Egyptians trade for the clock tower? Recipe for French fries? Probably not. Obelisk, alabaster... I know obelisk is like a big Egyptian thing, right? Hey! Kilograms is not a weight of measurement. It's not weight measurement? Kilograms? In Canada, we use metric, so we have like grams, kilograms to measure weight. Although it's weird because Canada's kind of a hybrid. If we're talking about like the weight of a person, we still use pounds, even though we use, you know, meters for distance and liters for, you know, measuring liquid. Where in Japan, it's like it's all metric. I remember going over there and people like, you know, when you say your weights, they expect it in kilograms. I don't know how much I weigh in kilograms. I just know pounds. Ugh. Crazy, crazy stuff. Who gave the Sphinx its name? The Greeks, Ottoman Turks, Napoleon. Is it freaking Napoleon again? No, okay. I had to try. Sphinx is half man and half lion. Bada boom, bada bing. Well, look at this. I don't think I've seen a sprite like this yet. Have a nice day. Good work in eliminating all those Koopas from the city, Luigi. We are all happy that you recovered the loot, and we all hope that you can find your brother soon. Oh, isn't he nice? He even dresses like Mario. But okay, where is a pipe I can get out of here? On the bridge, it looks like. Kilograms is mass. Mass and weight? Ah, I guess I never thought too much about the distinguishing that, but that makes sense then. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 pipes to go, everybody. Aren't you just excited to see how the game's gonna end? So I think it's literally this, Kenya and probably like one other city that we haven't done yet. Wow, a giant skull. That's spooky. None of this rings a bell. It's probably Kenya? Let's just talk to this guy. Where am I? I climbed Everest and Fuji, and now I'll have to climb Mount Kenya just to keep my reputation up. Okay, so I think that's narrowed it down for us pretty well. When is my next Hotel Mario stream, Astafu? I need to play some Hotel Mario. It's been a long time, so you know I will put that on the list of things to stream. Thanks for the nudge there. I'm sure everyone is just dying to see some more Hotel Mario. I couldn't stand it. I do not like Hotel Mario at all. The Zelda CDI games are okay. I can get a little bit of enjoyment out of those, but just Hotel Mario is a game I have no desire to play anytime soon. Yeah, the CDI Zelda games are fascinating for being, you know, taking the Zelda 2 formula of all things, and making, you know, new games of that style. Except for Zelda's Adventure, I guess. It's more traditional. Weird stuff, those you know, CDI games. Okay, where is the kiosks? 2 on the road above. Like, there's no consistency in how big the maps are. Like, we've had towns that are like twice this size. This one's pretty small. Okay, let's see here. Where's that kiosk? How old is that skull you're holding? Way old. Honestly, I love the silly answers just because why not? Let me see here. Hotel Mario and Zelda CDI are such godly games. And Miyamoto said the NES Famicom couldn't pull off Yoshi Tuxedo Wears. Exactly, right? I wonder if Luigi's perspective, the people in Egypt were speaking Arabic. Yeah, it could be like one of those things where it's like he has a translation device that can understand anything. Okay, it wasn't 300,000. It wasn't 344,000. Who discovered that skull? Richard Leakey. Hope he patched it. An unknown anthropologist. Nope. I'm gonna pick Leaky because it's funny. He had a funny last name. Okay, and what else we got going on here? Here's another one. The Maasai make a living from what animals? Small birds, miniature collies, cattle. I assume it's not cattle. I'll say small birds. Nope. What does Maasai warrior use to dye his skin red? Ochre paste, tomato paste, okra plants. Nope. The Maasai make a living from what animals? Miniature collies. No, it was actually cows? Ochre paste. There you go. Only took like 14 tries. And the last thing we're returning is an elephant. How did we have a whole elephant in our pocket? Yoshi's back must really be hurting. You're amazed that the NES could even pull off Mario World style graphics. Like, yeah, it actually looks pretty darn good. Like, it doesn't look that bad. I mean, it is a 1993 NES game, and by that point, there definitely were some that were looking a bit better, but yeah, they definitely made it look decent. It could have been a lot worse. Several people have tried to. The safari park is important because it allows animals to pig out, meet and greet humans, roam free, I would assume is the answer. Allows them to vote. Okay. And that was Kenya, everyone. I hope you had an exciting time. And that leaves one city left. Just one. And if we had been paying attention to the map, we would know which one is left. Kenya was always that one I kept trying to go to. So I'm actually not sure what the last city is. It's... Oh, I don't think we've been to China. That's probably it. If the music is any indication. Let's just see what the map looks like anyway. We got pagodas. We got the Great Wall of China, which is somehow secluded to just that one block. Little did you know that the Wall of China was actually that small. The pictures were taken from really close up when you've seen them on the internet. And there's the palace there. Okie dokie. China time. Luigi has hammer space pockets. He can hold anything. Alright, this is our last time seeing this cool overworld map here. There we go, Beijing, China. And where are those Koopas? Well, here's one. Oh, wow, so I picked it up and went down the street at the same time. I didn't know how that interaction would work, and thankfully it worked in our favor. Okay, one down, and then one down from there. Super Antonio, thanks for stopping by the stream. Hope you're having a great day. You're just in time to learn all about China. As we finish up, Mario is missing here. This is like the end game, I'm assuming, unless there's like a whole other floor, which, you know, nothing would surprise me. But I doubt it. Alright, 3 items left to deliver. Who was forbidden from entering the Forbidden City through the Heavenly Gate? Everyone and everything. The Emperor's tailor. Everyone but the Emperor. I think that's true. There you go. And where are the other kiosks? One down and then one all the way up. Alright. About how high is the Hall of Good Harvest? 123 feet, 123 stories, 123 fathoms, 123 meters. 123 stories would be really tall. 123 meters? Kinda sounds like it could be right. Nope. Maybe it is really hot, really tall. No. I don't know what a fathom is then. Amazingly, the Great Hall was built without, I'll say, nails. You know, there's some really neat construction techniques that hold everything in place that don't require nails. So there you go. And one last item to deliver before we see what happens at the end of Mario is Missing, everyone. This is exciting. Again, I've beat it on the Super Nintendo, never on the NES. And even then, the Super Nintendo one was like 25 years ago, so I don't remember how it ends. Several people have tried to. How long is the Great Wall? Oh no, this is a question we should all know. It's really freaking long. I think it's one of these two, the 3600 or the 3900, right? 3900. Yeah, we got it. Okay. And with that, that's your password for the final... I don't even know what's going to happen. Done. 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 5th done. 6th done. 7th done. And then the room keeps going, everyone. Whoa, a boss battle. There you go. It actually remembered how to be a real video game. And surprisingly, Luigi's controls aren't even that bad. And who is this even? It almost looked like Windy Koopa, except it's kind of not. They have like bull horns. And, even though they have horns, we can still jump on them just fine. This is taking a lot of hits too. You know, I guess if this is the final boss, I guess it's got to be worth it. You gotta work for that. And there just goes a basic Koopa. Oh, we gotta. Yeah! We did it! I'm not sure how you can score any better than that. Like, we did everything, didn't we? That's it, everyone! Like, we didn't even fight Bowser at the end. It was just this crappy Koopa. Oh, boy. No Taiwan town. Yeah, I mean, there was definitely potential for there being other places, but, you know, 14 was enough. That was like an hour and a half. I can't complain too much. At least, you know, it wrapped up pretty well. Didn't drag on too long. Could have been a little bit more interesting, but I think we all learned a little bit about the world, and you know, I appreciate you all sticking around for that international journey. But hang on, because we're not done yet with Mario's Time Machine coming at you in just a few minutes. We're gonna have a quick break. And yeah, that's our final score. Nothing seems to be happening. I'm gonna enter the Konami code. Up, up, down, down, left, right, B, A, start. No, we are stuck on the screen for all eternity. So, again, I've read the instruction manual for Mario's Time Machine. I've even tried it before. I don't really get it. It's a weird game. I think we're gonna have a little bit more trouble with it than this one probably. So which is why I definitely want to take a quick break, and I will see you all in a couple of minutes when we start Mario's Time Machine on the NES. Hello everyone, thank you for your patience there. Hope you had a nice break. Rested your brain before we gotta rack it again as we're playing Mario's Time Machine now. This was actually a 1994 NES release, so we're talking super late. And yeah, no idea how this one's gonna go because I have even less experience with Mario's Time Machine than I do with... Well, OBS trying to disconnect again, but looks like it reconnected just fine, thankfully. Again, hopefully we can get through this without any issues, so we should probably hurry it up then. Let's jump in. But yeah, 1994, so we're talking like really late into the NES's life now. It's Bowser's Museum. Bowser and his Koopas have built the greatest museum in history, but to do it, they have stolen many important items from the past. Okay. This guy gives Mario the finger or something. Oh no, Yoshi. Max Howard, hope you're having a great day. We just beat Mario is Missing and now we're on to Mario's Time Machine. Yoshi went exploring on his own and he has been captured by Bowser. Before he rescues Yoshi, Mario must find the stolen items and return them to their proper places in history. The title screen music reminds you of the song to the Korean dub of Super Mario Bros. Super Show. I have not heard that then. NES had a very long life. Yeah, ended in 1994, pretty much 1985-ish. When they did like the test market sort of stuff. 1986, 1987 when it really took off. And then yeah, all the way to 1994. Let me just make sure we're all good. So look at this. We got a star-shaped statue, Donkey Kong Jr., got Koopa, even Yoshi's here. So again, I read the instruction manual for this one, but there's a lot that I don't understand about this game. So we're going to be learning as we play, I guess. So you get a game here that looks like Mario Bros. Arcade, which is kind of cool. Yeah, get rid of all these guys. Like, what even happened? We could do that. Do that. Okay, so I got a torch. You have picked up a torch. And then you go in here. And you're supposed to pick like a time to travel to, but like how do you know? Just because I picked up a torch, how am I supposed to know where I'm supposed to go? Yeah, this game is a lot weirder than other ones. Like I'm assuming it's gonna be like ancient Greece, right? Like, so that'd be like, would that be like 31 BC? And then like you end up here. Weird that it actually kind of plays like a Mario game. Just as Egypt is famous for its high pyramids, so was Cleopatra for her beauty. Wario's Woods is the last licensed North American NES game, and is also the only NES game to be released with an ESRB rating, Yeast Bunny. That is correct. Yeah, I always think that's funny when I look at my shelf of NES games. That's the only one that has that rating. So that acts as kind of like a turn block, I guess. Wow, that's cool. After hearing a false report that the Queen had died, Mark Antony took his own, like... So I'm a little bit confused. Like, so I have a torch, but like, what do I do with that? Can I duck under this? No, you can't duck while you're moving. But can I jump over it, maybe? Yes. Yeah, okay, so we knew that. And you can spin jump too, that's so weird. By holding up an A. So, like, I love the incorporation of the Mario World elements. I think that's so cool. You know, for kids, says Extreme Mech, yes. Best wishes from Germany. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you're having a great day. Do I talk to you? Oh. Wait. So, I pressed start to try and talk to that person, but I accidentally had the torch selected. And by doing that, it told me that this was not the time period that the torch belongs in. And it looks like a bird took the torch. Also, the controls are a little funky, so I need to get used to those a little bit. All right, well, that guy's dead, I guess. So what it looks like, okay. So these are all the different time periods we can travel to. It looks like. Also, same music as Mario is Missing, which is kind of funny. Maybe I should get my paper. So I think what you do is you have to go to each of these time periods, write down the clues, and then you'll understand where to take which item. So maybe the way maybe we should actually start the game is by just going to each of the time periods one by one? But like, what's with the doors then? Like, I guess each of these has like a different item in it? So there's a stop sign. Oh yeah, we can't pass the stop sign, I guess. Interesting. Like, this is weird. And if you don't defeat them immediately, like, do they come back? Because one time it's like they didn't come back. I love the incorporation of like the Mario Bros. Arcade game, which is funny because just last night I was playing the Mario Brothers arcade game, you know, as part of my list of games. I picked up a sword. So yeah, it really looks like the way to play this game is just to, like, you know, go through each of the time periods. And get an understanding for which is which. The name dinosaur comes from the Greek words terrible. Okay, so if we find anything related to a dinosaur, we know where to come back to. I at least like that, you know, there's some real Mario platforming elements in this game. This is kind of neat. There's the making for like a good Mario game here. If you just take out the educational stuff and the weird time travel stuff, and actually make some real levels. A sword, King Arthur, exactly. What time period would that be? Like 500 AD maybe? If you see Tyrannosaurus Rex, okay, so basically our understanding now is that this time period is the dinosaur time period. And if we find anything to do with dinosaurs, we will come back here. Oh, there's a cave? Like, does going into this cave do anything? Not really, it seems. Alright, so we got it now. Dinosaur time. It's unfortunate that you can't just travel through time to where you want to. You have to go back into the time machine every time, and then every time it brings you back here. So I believe it was this first door where we got the torch from that was taken from us. Will we get the torch again? Oh, the reason I get kicked out, it's not like Mario Bros. Arcade, where you can loop the screen. If you go into that pipe to the right, you know, with the arrow, it understandably takes you back to the main area, which I guess makes sense, but it's also really annoying. Oh no. Okay, getting hit in this game doesn't seem to do much. Also, you can't jump on Koopas. In true Mario Bros. Fashion. Only Chris Pratt knows how to stomp on Koopas in the Mario Bros. Arcade game. Oh, okay, we get the torch again. Nice. So while I know this is obviously not where the torch is probably going to go, you know, I just want to try them all out. Can I go down through this? Okay, how do we get up? into that area. Something like that. Very nice. Oh, and then there's a coin block too? This is weird. How do I get that? Oh, cool. Greece. There is a special reason why the Greeks count their years by 4. So do you think that the torch could go here then? It could, right? I'm so confused, like, what you can stand on and what you can't. I love that there's, like, invisible blocks, though. This is the original Kaizo Mario, everybody. Oh, this is probably the torch, then. This is probably it. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I'm going to hit all the blocks just for fun. Okay. Oh, yeah. All right. This is the wrong location for that item, Mario. Reading all of the clues will help. That is literally where the torch is supposed to go, right there. How does that not happen? Like, what? Like, maybe I needed to be standing on top of it? But tell me how the torch does not belong there. I'm listening. There's no way that's not where the torch was supposed to go. Yeah, because that's it, right? Extreme Wreck. That had to be the Olympic torch. I'm convinced that that's what that was supposed to be. So I'm going to try one more time. I'm going to try and actually use the item on top of the thing and see if that works. Oh, it's so easy to accidentally leave the room. Maybe the torch had some Roman origin. You think? It could be, maybe. Because the way it's going on about, like, the Olympic Games makes me think Olympic torch, but... And then you even have the, you know, the spot for the fire to go. So I'm going to try that one more time and stand on top of the thing. But if it's that specific where, like, you have to use items... Oh, no. Why would they put a pipe there that takes you out of the room? Like, that's going to make things really difficult if we have to use items in extremely specific locations. And not just in, like, their proper time period. So to just understand that once and for all, I need to try this one more time. Oh, no, no, no. The controls are so weird. I picked the wrong one. We're back in Dinosaur Town. That's okay. Let's go collect another item. Because it's strange, too, because you can collect, you know, an item from a room. I think we did the last room, right? That was where I got that sword from. So let's try this one. Okay, so we got a... So I'm guessing that's like Big Apple? New York, maybe? So now let's do 776. Hopefully the volume's all good after we changed games. Just let me know if there's anything that needs to be adjusted. But otherwise, okay, if I'm standing here and I use the torch, I don't have the torch. Can you only hold one item at a time? Ugh. Okay, well, does the apple belong here? No, it doesn't. Wow, this has suddenly become really annoying. Like, again, having to use items in extremely specific places, only being able to hold one item at a time. Things that just kind of needlessly make this more tedious than it should have had to be. But that, you know, that's all part of playing a game we haven't played really before, is learning all those little quirks, and, you know, now that we've, I think, come to an understanding, we should hopefully be good. Okay, so torch in. We're gonna try 776. Did they take the torch? I guess. I remember they took it. I thought I got it back after they took it. I can't keep track of all that. But again, invisible blocks. I think that's so cool. And the fact that coins come out, but there's no coin counter, is kind of weird. Okay, so we're gonna use the torch here. There you go. So you have to use items in extremely specific places. It's not good enough to just be in front of the torch. You literally have to be standing in the torch to use it. Oh. And there's the password so that you never have to do that. Okay. But it still lets us into this room, which is weird. Okay. The door doesn't look any different, but it looks like we can't enter it anymore. Gotcha. Alright, so... Actually, well, can't enter any door now. I don't get it. Wait, now I can enter this door? Okay, so this was the torch door. What happens if I defeat all of the Koopas in this room now? Does the torch come back, or it's just gonna be like nothing? Now it's a light bulb. Okay, so it's funny, we were talking about Thomas Edison earlier. Anyone want to guess what year the light bulb was invented? It was like, what can we infer here? Wow, like a lot of, close together years, right? Was it 62? 79? Like it's somewhere, it's going to be somewhere in the 1800s. SoCal Retro Gaming Expo? That's awesome, Max Howard. Hope you have a great time. Wow, this is worse than Mario Was Missing. Yeah, this game, it's a little out there. Master System is still going in Brazil. Yeah, Master System had its popularity in certain countries for sure. The 1800s, exactly, right? Thomas Edison invented lightning. Let's say 1862. All right. This probably is not it. How do I get up there? Oh, like a thing like that. Oh, Mario has some serious momentum in this game. Can we break that too? Yes, we can. I love the spin jump from Mario World. The Gettysburg Address in a speech by Abraham Lincoln. Not a number on that gate over there. Oh, I see what it means. Okay, so it's trying to be funny. I'm trying to learn about history here and not be funny. History is not funny, everyone. It's super serious. No laughing allowed. What about this? 7 years ago, the great man said a government of the people, by the people, and for the people had been founded. Okay. So I'm guessing this is probably not where the light bulb goes. So we also need to be paying attention to our surroundings as well. And saying, okay, what item could I place somewhere? Like, maybe this gate. Am I supposed to put like a key in the gate? Will I find the key somewhere? And how do I get up to that block? There could be an invisible coin block, or you might just have to make a mighty leap. A lawyer by profession, this US president served from 1861 to 1865. Okay, so it looks like this is probably not where we're supposed to be. So yeah, this game really comes down to just trial and error then. Which I kind of like this. I kind of... there's some pieces for a good game here. I'm not sure it's executed very well, but it could be worse. Alright, so that was the torch door, and it's now a light bulb for some reason. This door was an apple. Let's see what this door is. And where'd you have to stand to even go in these doors? Oh, I'm holding the B button. Does that stop you from going inside of doors? Darn it, game. Oh, dinosaur egg. Dinosaur egg. Here we go. Dinosaur train. Powpuck, welcome. Yeah, we were back in the America. That's right. Oh, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Around the... Actually, no, 1867 wasn't Confederacy. It was 1776, wasn't it? So, I don't know what's going on here. So, in this little patch of grass, is that where I'm supposed to place an egg? Because that's the thing. If we need to place things in, really specific spots, maybe inside this cave? There you go, everyone. We put an egg inside a cave. You have given new life to these magnificent creatures. Okay, 2 items down. 2 items down. We might as well try this door again, I guess. But yeah, Palpuck, thanks for stopping by. I hope you're having a great day. Catch up on your comments there in just a second. I'm stuck in an extremely important moment. Oh, it's Lincoln's hat, everybody. You got the stovepipe hat. And that was what? 1867? Wait, which year? Oh, 1862, I think. Did you know that the Vikings went to somewhere in North America? Maybe Greenland. Before Christopher Columbus came to South America. Yeah, I mean, there wasn't too much, it's complicated back then, right? You know, who went where, when, why, how, before it could all just be posted on the internet. You know, Columbus texting everyone, hey guys, just discovered America. You know, history is a crazy thing. They take your item if you put it in the wrong place to prevent you from doing trial and error. So again, I'm assuming that this is where Lincoln's hat is supposed to go? Like, here? Wow, okay, we are really putting the pieces together. We're getting lucky. Oh, okay, and now he's boarding up a door. So maybe every door has 2 items in it. Okay, understood. I hope Mario just builds bricks in front of it. No one will ever see the magnificent things that are hidden behind this door. But you know, we're actually making better progress than I was afraid for a minute that we might make. What is that? Steering wheel. I thought it was like a wheel. Okay. Nice that it actually tells you what it is in case the 8-bit graphics are a little bit ambiguous. But steering wheel? When would that go? Does it remove years that we don't need to go back to anymore? No, it leaves them. So we need to remember where we've been. I'm pretty sure we're done. We're done 80, we're done 776 BC, and we're done like 1862. A wheel though? Sailing? 1600s? Maybe? 1903, Daniel. Welcome, Daniel. Hope you're having a nice day. Like, what is this? How do you even get in here? The fact that there can be invisible blocks makes you wonder if it's just like, you know, everywhere is an invisible block. Yoshi, Yoshi, wherefore art thou Yoshi? Oh, maybe this is like Shakespeare? Oh, yeah. I'm sure. Okay, we gotta play something in the theater then. So it looks like we're in the wrong time period probably for the wheel. I like how the enemies turn into coins when you go inside the pipe. Nice touch. Let's try another one. Let's try, like, this door. And the fact that you have to play the Mario Bros minigame every time, I mean, so far, I will admit, you know, this game is weird. There are some things that Mario is Missing did better, but this actually feels more like a video game than Mario is Missing did. Oh, a quill and pen. Okay. Oh, signing of the Declaration of Independence, probably. Was 1776 a thing? No. Oh, maybe William Shakespeare writing stuff? I mean, we might as well try it. And I think, yeah, I lost the other item that I had. I lost the steering wheel. You can only hold one item at a time. It's pretty dumb. Look at that! Look at that! That is so lucky. Shakespeare invented the wheel. It could have been, but in this case, apparently he invented the quill and ink. Okay, we are making some laughably hilarious progress in a game where I feel like we're not supposed to be progressing this quickly. I'm not so sure we're really learning anything about history. We're mainly getting lucky, but I'll take it. What is that? Missing no, everybody. Who invented missing no? No, it looks like the American flag. Well, it has to be after 1776 then. And it had a lot of stars on it, so you'd think it would be kind of later. Okay, well, 1862. We did 1862. So 1879? Maybe that's when the flag was invented? Technically, cavemen invented the wheel. True, Extreme Wreck, but did they invent the steering wheel? That's the question. Mario's time machine proves that before Newton invented gravity, there were just floating blocks everywhere. I like it. I like it. But Daniel, glad things aren't too bad. Hope you have a nice day, and hopefully the stream. Hopefully you enjoy it. Let's see, 1879. Why not? Okay, so we're kind of getting into a groove now that we understand how the game works. Okay, we're suddenly inside a library of some sort. Oh, didn't we find the light bulb or something? This is probably where it goes. Okay, so I'll go back and get the light bulb, and then we'll come here. How do you do this? I see how we do it. Again, weird controls. Yeah, Edison. Okay, so I think we know what goes here. Let's go get that light bulb. So, does Bowser keep, like, photos of his, captives on the wall then? So, is Donkey Kong Jr. also being held somewhere in this museum? It's possible. Okay. And it's one thing to have to play this game every time, but when you can't even get hurt, it's like, it makes it a little pointless. Okay, so, perfect, light bulb. Yeah, I think our progress has been pretty good. Again, I have no idea how long this game is exactly. I mean, I'm guessing that, all the time periods we can see here is probably like all we're going to get. So once we're done all those, we might already be done. This could end up being shorter than Mario was missing, which would really shock me. Also, I'm kind of bothered. How do you get this item? Like that. Oh, invisible block. Thomas Edison was born. The world was in the Dark Ages. Okay, so where do we have to put the light bulb, though? It's not enough to just know where, okay, probably his desk? What is that, like a phonograph? Here. No! Okay, this is definitely the room where the light bulb goes. It's pretty silly that if you don't stand in the exact right spot, it doesn't like it. Like, maybe this is where it goes? I don't think, like... I don't know. Do you see a location where it looks like it might go? And hey, I just jumped over that. Like, I figured that would be it. So, maybe here? It's like, there's like a lamp here, right? I thought maybe that would be it, but... This has to be the right room. It's just like, where do you place it? Gaslighting, literally, Yeast Bunny. There you go. And Junior was never found. Well, that's why he never showed up again after Super Mario Kart. Everything makes sense now, Pow Puck. Alright, I guess we'll try that one more time. Rob, yes, I am playing the games on a real NES. The actual cartridges, if we're getting technical, I'm playing them on an AV Famicom because you get that nice video quality that's, not RF. So, we're technically playing them on the Famicom, but it's real Nintendo hardware, so, that's pretty good. Honestly, though, what's it called? I have an Nintendo AVS pre-ordered. Should hopefully arrive someday. I never used to like playing games on consoles that weren't real hardware, but, I'll make an exception for that one. It looks like it's probably pretty cool. Hey, there you go! If you hadn't returned the light bulb, we'd all be in the dark. And that's it. So he boards up that door, and that's that. It's okay. So this was an apple, I think. And we haven't come across anywhere where I think the apple goes yet. So, let's try this door. But yep, this is a real Mario's Time Machine cartridge on real Nintendo hardware. Not technically an NES, but, original Nintendo 8-bit hardware. But I always say, play games whatever way you like. I don't go like, aha, oh, this is the wheel again. You know, I have an NES collection, therefore everyone must play on the real cartridges. It's like, no. You know, play games the way that you have access to them, the way that you enjoy them. Just in my case, you know, I just like playing them on the original stuff. So let's see, where can this one go? 1602, I believe, was suggested, so let's check that out. Or was this? No, this was the Shakespeare one. I was like, wait a minute. And we lose our wheel probably from that too. Let's just ignore the wheel for now. Maybe we'll come across somewhere that, you know, we think that should go. Let's try another door. Oh, the flag again, right. Okay, so, again, it has to be after America was made. So it has to be after 1776. Okay, I think we did both of these two. So let's try 1903. Maybe that's when the flag was made or something. Again, I kind of dig like the actual platforming that you have to do in this game. Like, just take out the educational stuff and make some real levels. This could be not too bad. How do I... Okay, I think you probably do like a thing like this. And then you gotta do like a C jump. Pretty demanding for a game that's not even like really a platformer. Oh. Hey, okay, there you go. That works. You're at Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. And for a second there, I couldn't move. Okay, what do we do here? How do I get up there? Wow, we have like a real platforming challenge coming up. Okay, this looks like where ye old Wright brothers were writing it up, if I'm not mistaken. Is there like a block anywhere? Can I stand on this? No. Oh. Okay, I could have made stairs out of that. I didn't realize... Well, these ones aren't breakable. So how was I supposed to know that the other ones were breakable? Again, some polish. And then this could have been like a really decent game. The controls are better than the Pirate Super Mario World anyway. So, you know, they had the right idea. Let's try this door. Why not? Oh, even going out the left pipe gets you out of the room. There was no arrow pointing at that pipe. It's not my fault. Okay, so there's still a few doors left. So is that big door? I think that's the end? Maybe. No. I almost went out. I was like a pixel away from leaving the room. Oh, the sword, right. So again, when was the Middle Ages? Like 1500s and stuff, right? Like 1520. Oh, this is a boat. Hey, those are like bullet bill launchers. That's awesome. And I'm guessing there's going to be a wheel missing somewhere. Okay, so now we know 15, whatever it was. That's the wheel. How do you get up here? Maybe from here. Okay, well, I don't know exactly where the wheel goes, but it's pretty clear that this is the room for it. Should probably hit one block just to make sure. Like, how do I get that? Like that. Okay, so steering wheel goes in this time. You think Donkey Kong Jr. is Donkey Kong from Donkey Kong Country because Cranky Kong is like, you know, Donkey Kong from Arcade Donkey Kong, right? I love that. I love that they did that. Okay, so I think this is the steering wheel. There it is. And it's just a matter of figuring out where it goes on that boat. Okay, let's see. Now here's a door. Like, I don't really see any particular spot that screams, yeah, that's where a wheel is missing from. Ugh. Yeah, Mario's momentum in this game is a little strange. How do you get into that one? The Strait of Magellan was an important route around South America before Panama Canal was built. Okay, so I'm kind of feeling like I'm just gonna try both ends of the ship and hope that one of them is it. No, that's not the right spot. Uh-oh. Maybe on that door. There was like a door, even though I don't know why the wheel would go on the door. That's probably it. If it just let you carry all of the items at once, and you didn't lose them for just getting the answer wrong one time, this would be so simple, but then the game would also take about 5 minutes to beat, so I guess that's why they did what they did. Also, I believe according to the instruction manual, there's going to be an exam at the end, so I think that's why it's also important to be collecting information on different time periods. What if you fail that exam and it like makes you replay from the beginning? Oh, the apple! Forgot about the apple. 31 BC. What happened in 31 BC? 1192. 1520. 1602. What's like the newer ones? 47, 69, 89. Like, what's significant about all these years? 1905. 1903, like those are really close together. I don't know. Let's just try one for fun. Oh, wait a minute. I've been bamboozled. We've been to this one before. This is that, the Kitty Hawk one, where if I had done this... So I doubt that this is where the apple goes. But we can read this now. Man's first airborne flight lasted 12 seconds and covered 120 feet. So yeah, I'm assuming we're going to find something for a plane here. I'll drop the apple in front of the plane just for a laugh. In order to take off... Oh wait, it keeps going? There's different things if you keep pressing it? In order for this invention to take off, Mario, you'll have to bring the missing piece back to the flyer. So again, I'm assuming it's not an apple, but I'm going to drop it there anyway, just for a laugh. "1969 was the moon!" Ah, yes. There you go. Oh, there was a hole there I could have got through. Reading all of the clues would help. No, it doesn't. Yeah, I mean, it's probably don't really need to worry too much about that. Okay. So this was the wheel. Let's just get the ones that we know done, I guess. Should make things simpler, at least. Waiting for that guy to go back to the top. Again, the fact that there's like no damage in this game is really nice. But it also makes things kind of trivial. Okay, so steering wheel. And this was the 1500s one. Right? It was... Wait, 1520. Was this the boat one or was this the... Yeah, this was the boat one, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, getting all my dates mixed up now. If we go to this map thing, does it tell us which ones were done? Okay. So the ones that have pipes, we've completed. The black ones we still need to do. Thank goodness, game, for you know, keeping track of that for all of us. I really appreciate it. And actually, I'm going to look at that again. So 31 BC, 1192, 1687. That's the, no, 1903 is the Wright brothers one. 1969 moon, cool. Mode 7 surfing. 1989 was also when Dragon Ball Z came out. That'd be cool if we found like a Dragon Ball. Okay. Again, not sure where an apple is supposed to go. 89 maybe? When was apple pie invented? Maybe 1905? Okay, I'm gonna try putting the wheel on this door. Nope. Again, I'm not seeing like a spot where it's like, yeah, that's where the wheel goes. Like, the only other option is here, I guess. So, we'll try this one more time. No, that's for fun. Let's do like... What do you think's in this door? Just to change things up a bit. It's funny because the spin jump, just like in Mario World, also doesn't jump as high. But I don't know why they made up plus A the spin jump. It should have been down plus A. Okay, the flag again. I'm gonna guess 1905 for this one. $1905 might be the wheel? What is this? Albert Einstein did not test his ideas in a lab, but used thought experiments instead. In the 20th century, the words genius and Einstein are often synonymous. Okay, so what did they steal? His, like, speed of light formula? Regardless, though, I don't think the flag is what we're looking for in this case. Where else can we go? Like, the flag, 1687? I don't think so. Oh, 1947, the war. Probably the war, maybe? Oh, it could be the moon landing as well. Yeah, lots of possibilities for sure. Still don't know where the apple goes. But yeah, is everyone having fun learning about history? Like, I don't know about this one. Like, there's some educational content to it, I guess. I feel like it's not as educational as the last one. But that's mostly because I guess we're not... You know, we're focusing more on the platforming than the trivia. Okay, so we didn't try this side of the boat. Is this going to be it? Oh my gosh! You know, I tried the left side of the boat, I tried the middle of the boat, but it's the freaking right side after that. Like, all they had to do was put a little thing sticking up that the wheel attaches to. And that would have made that so much more obvious. But no, you just have to somehow know that that's where the that's where the wheel goes, I guess. All right, what is this now? What flag is that? A different flag. And what was the another one I hadn't done? I don't think I did 1687 yet. Or was this the light bulb? No, I did the light bulb one. Where are we now? This looks like right out of Super Mario World. Newton's, oh, the apple. This is where the apple goes, everybody. It's Newton Town. How do I get up there then? Oh, like this? Okay. Okay, so either way, we know that this is where the apple goes, but where exactly? Alright, underneath that tree. Okay, so now we know. I guess we'll probably just go do that one to get out of the way. I believe that the apple was the first door. No, this one probably. But yeah, good progress is being made. We've been playing this one for about 40 minutes. And you know, Mario is Missing took us an hour and a half, so... Based on that map we can check out, it looks like we're probably about halfway through the game. So I'd say we're making pretty decent time. I wonder how this one's going to end. Think there'll actually be a final boss this time? I mean, I guess there kind of was last time, but... okay, 1687 I think it was. At least it doesn't make you enter the actual year. It lets you choose from a list. Newton wants a fig. Fig Newton, there we go. Oh, almost made the jump. Guess we might as well read this for good measure. He made contributions to the understanding of motion, gravity, and light. Wrong place! I'm under a tree! What if you have to stand on top of the tree? That would be so dumb. Like, there's no reason you would expect that, but knowing this game, it wouldn't surprise me either. That's the only reason the tree is there. It has to be because the apple goes with the tree. So, looks like we're trying that one more time. Stand on the hourglass, maybe? And that's the problem, right? It's just, you don't know. Just like with that dumb wheel. It should be if you bring the right item. It should kind of give you an arrow or something to tell you where to put it. Because, I mean, there's trial, like, I don't know. It just feels too picky. A little bit too picky. Like when it didn't count the torches being used, just because I was standing under the torch instead of on top of it. Like, how picky can you be? Alright, so one last try here. Oh, I might have been able to make that jump, but I keep doing spin jumps by accident. Alright, so this time, does on top of the tree work? It's so picky. It is so needlessly picky. Alright, and that does not brick off this door, so there must be at least one more item. What time periods have we not visited? So it was suggested that the flag could be the moon landing, and I really like that theory. Either the moon landing or the, ooh, 1989, the Berlin Wall goes down, right? There, that's my contribution to the, to today's history lesson. There we go. There we go, look at that. And they even made the Berlin Wall happy by giving it Mario bush eyes. It's the friendliest Berlin Wall you've ever seen. Okay, so, can't fit in there? It's kind of odd. I'm just reading stuff for the sake of reading it. Berlin Wall was built by the communist government of East Germany to halt escapes from East Berlin to West Berlin. Gotcha. Uh-oh. Please don't tell me I'm stuck and have to reset the game. Okay, thank goodness. I mean, we've been getting passwords. That's the one good thing about passwords is, if the game freezes or whatever happens, at least you're safe. So the question is, where specifically does it want us to place it? Like, this is the section right here where it looks like someone hammered through it. Like, then there's that guard office there. But then here there's a hole too. It's the one you remember for some reason, says Rob. I mean, yeah, this is definitely, an interesting thing for a Mario game. Mario visits the Berlin Wall was not on my bingo card. I'm gonna try it in front of the guard office because it's like the one thing that stands out. Okay, there you go. Another sledgehammer will come in handy. The Berlin Wall is about to collapse. Timber. Very nice. Another door down. Doesn't leave too many left. I still don't know where that sword goes. I know there were a few like really olden time ones I didn't do yet. But we're getting close, everyone. We're getting there. Oh, a stove? A throne. Okay. Well, that would be... What do you think? Did we do 1990? I'm forgetting which years we've done now. 1190. I don't think we've done 1192. So we'll try that. Thank goodness for that one thing we can go to and see. Oh, wow. China looks like. Okay, so we didn't do this one yet. Or 31 BC. And then, like, everything from 1903 to 1969. Gotcha. Okay, so this could be the throne. I might have guessed right. Probably here. That's probably right where it goes. But I want to hit a block or two first, too. How do I get up to that? Like, if they're going to give me platforming challenges, I might as well try to solve a couple of them, I guess. Can you stand on the gong? No. Can you spin jump on top of info blocks? No, you can't. Yeah, weird. It's just like an invisible block somewhere? There you go. Hey, they even put a Chinese character on the block. Oh, it's Japan. Konnichiwa, Mario. Welcome to the land of the warrior. Which, I mean, it really could have gone either way, being China or Japan, I guess. Okay, so it's the Japanese emperor then. I mean, yeah, samurai, I guess that makes sense. Another invisible block for this one? Again, the overusage of invisible blocks in this game is very surprising to me. Oh, okay, I can stand on this roof. Okay, you can stand on that roof too. Ugh. Don't... See, if you hit up on the control pad even slightly, he goes into a spin jump, and that completely messes up your height that you get. You don't get hurt anyway, so just there, hit me like that. Okay. Shogun is the abbreviation of a Japanese term meaning barbarian subduing general. Change the order of the words, Mario, and you'll know what to look for. Okay, so is this right? No. So obviously something else goes here then. Hello, Boomer Bear. Hope you're having a great day. Thanks for stopping by the stream. We're currently in Mario's time machine trying to return items to their proper place in the world. And we're probably about halfway there, so we're not doing too shabby. So which one was the flag then? Which one was... Oh, that sword was probably the samurai, right? And that was, I think, this door. Yeast Bunny. Yeah, exactly. Very good. So yeah, we're making good progress. I was really worried about this game when we started it. It was really kind of ambiguous and it doesn't, help you out too much. Even though I read the manual and it was like, flying over my head. But we seem to have gotten things figured out, so I'd assume we're going to have this done in not too long. So yes, perfect. But the question remains now, which year was that again? 1192, I believe it was. Yeah, Boomer Bear, thanks again. Hope you're having a great day. Alright, samurai sword here. Yeah! And honestly, this game is not that long. Like, I mean, Mario's Time Machine is one thing where, depending on how deep you dive into it, some of those cities could take a while. This game, though, I'm not sure a password system was really necessary. It's honestly pretty quick once you know what goes where. Okay, so this one goes here. Oh, E equals MC squared. The question is, which year was that? I think it was 1905. Because, yeah, 03 was the plane. So I think 05 is Edison Town. Mario with a sword. What is this? What is this, Zelda? Hey, you missed the part where he used a sledgehammer to break down the Berlin Wall, so... Clearly, anything is possible for Mario. I'm thinking of using it in front of that blackboard, but then again, there's two blackboards, so... this one doesn't have anything on it. So maybe... There is said to be a famous formula in physics, yes. Okay, here. Nope! Why? I figured, E equals MC... That should go on the blackboard that's empty, right? Alright, let's look around then. So for those who may not have been here from the beginning, the point is you go you enter doors, which take you to a Mario Bros. Styled minigame. You win that game, you get an item that you have to take back to a certain point in history, But it's not enough to just know the time period. You have to go to somewhere in that room and use the item in that specific spot. And if you don't use it in the right spot, you lose the item and have to go back and get it again. This is clearly the right room for E equals MC squared. But, like, maybe on top of this desk? I don't know why that would be, but I guess that's it. So we'll have to try that one again. But Big Phil, welcome. Hope you're having a great day. I remember renting Mario is Missing from Blockbuster. Yes, I used to rent so much from Blockbuster too. In the 90s for SNES, thinking I was getting a normal Mario game. Boy, was I wrong. So Big Phil, then, we both rented Mario is Missing, except as I mentioned, we had a place called Jumbo Video where I rented Mario is Missing from. But we both, back in the day, rented Mario is Missing. That's funny. Not knowing what it was, and then, you know, it not being what we had hoped. Alright, I guess we'll go back to 1905 and try that one more time. But thank you all for spending your Thursday evening here. Hope you're all doing well. Okay, so on top of this desk... Nope. Like, this is obviously the right room for it. But I don't see, like... I was sure it was going to be in front of this blackboard with nothing on it. Can you stand on the blackboard? It seems this game has an obsession with making you stand on top of things. But no. What else haven't we done? 31 BC, and then everything from 1903 to 1969. It's been suggested again that the American flag is probably the moon landing, so let's go and check that out. If I can remember which room even had the American flag in it. How many doors do we still have left? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 doors. Okay, yeah, what is this flag? Is that 30, like, what is 31 BC? We haven't done. Because we had a throne, too, to put somewhere. That's probably 31 BC. But then... 47 and 69... Okay, so we had a throne. Well, items that we've seen include the throne. So it's either 69 or 31 BC. Did they really have flags back in 31 BC, though? I don't think so. 1969, did... Oh, it might have been 47, too. But no, the flag! Ugh. No, this is the American flag. Okay, well, now we know. So about the US flag, Alaska became a state on January 3rd, 1959, and Hawaii. So yeah, so 1969, definitely the flag because it's the moon. Should have known that one. Let's see what's in this door. This is the kind of game I guess you should keep a list on, like, you know, what's where. Sometimes we've been replaying rooms to get items that I don't mean to do, but by the time you pull out the paper and start writing everything down, that pretty much just, you know, takes up the time we would have lost by repeating a couple things anyway. So, American flag, definitely 1969. No, Pow Puck. Yeah, so that one that I picked up before wasn't the I don't know what flag that is. Oh, I like that they're even wearing space helmets. That's an interesting touch. Kind of like Mario Land 2, when everyone's wearing space stuff. Also, I think I'm jumping higher in this on the moon, which is kind of neat. The gravity of the situation is not that great. You won't feel weighted down here. So that's Earth that we're looking at there. Neat. Okay. I'm holding down. You can unfortunately not slide down slopes in this game. Where does the flag go? I'm guessing by that thing. The Apollo program was a series of space flights undertaken in the United States during the 1960s. Okay, right here. Oh, on top or in front of? That's the question. Perfect. Because you returned the flag, man's first landing on the moon can be claimed by the United States. So, you know, in the grand scheme of things, I can see how some of these items being stolen would change history. If the US had never gone to the moon, like, I don't think anything would change, right? Like, I'm not saying that's a part of history that should be erased. But at the same time, out of all the other stuff that's been stolen, you know, the flag on the moon, probably not the most urgent one to get back up there. Okay, let's try this one. Oh, okay, this throne. So, 31 BC, probably. I don't think we've ever been to that area. Maybe Mario's getting practice in this game for when he for Galaxy. Oh, a throne? An Egyptian throne, maybe? Let me see. Before becoming a state, Alaska was a Soviet territory, right? And then you read about it, and didn't the U.S. buy it for like $30 million? Which I know there's inflation and all that, but it sounds like they really got a good steal on it. Because I don't think they knew there was oil in it at the time. So I'm sure the you know, Russia was kicking themselves after they found that out. Ireland flag, Poland flag. Yeah, again, I'm not sure what that flag is either. Now that I think about it, I think this was like one of the first places we visited. Ugh. Yeah, it was too. So, I mean, there's a pyramid there. Do you think the throne goes in front of the pyramid? Oh! What about this? Here's the Sphinx. Nope. Okay, so it seems like in most cases, where you're supposed to place the item is like all the way to the right. I don't know. I'm just looking for the spot that looks the most different. You know, stands out compared to everything else. And nothing to the right really stood out to me, so... Whoops. Then again, it's also possible that that wasn't the one for the throne either, so... Who knows? Maybe that was the Egyptian flag. Maybe. Just making stuff up. Let's just rewrite history how we like it. No. So... Got that there. It's like that Simpsons Treehouse of Horror, where it's like whatever Bart wrote on his test is now true. Which I believe that was based on another show, so... It's been done. Koopa Troopa. One more. Okay, oh god, this guy again. I don't know where the physics equation goes inside Einstein's massive room. And that was 1905, I believe. Malta flag. Definitely getting Carmen Sandiego vibes. I see that, I see that. So what have we tried? I think I tried on top of this desk and in front of the blank chalkboard. You tell me where else it should go. Do both of the chalkboards have the same thing written on them? No, they don't. Like, maybe in front of... Like, this is A plus 2M... Like, why in front of that chalkboard? I don't know. Ugh. This game is so frustrating sometimes like that. Ugh. That's what takes up most of the time. This hasn't been a very long game. It's just a matter of... You gotta try like 40 times before you figure out the right spot. Okay, I think we're down to like 3 items now, everybody. I don't think we've seen the propeller yet for the Wright brothers. Okay, this has to be... Like, what haven't we done? We're still looking for... 1903 is the plane. 1947 was what? I think that was... Yeah, 1947... 1947 is not going to be a throne. So we have the flag. We have... Again, I'm gonna try the 31 BC one more time. Throne goes in the bathroom. Canada and Japan also have red and white. Taco Bell reference. Ugh. Okay, so I'm just gonna go all the way to the right here, and there's like a who is this? Can I talk to you? Like, I don't get who that was. Okay, regardless, the throne goes all the way to the right, like I assumed. And there's still something else in this room, so this is probably the propeller for the plane then. Assuming that's the item that it's going to be, but the block said that the plane was missing something needed to fly. And of course I go into the pipe, taking me out of the minigame there. It's the same pattern every time. Same 3 Koopas. There you go. I was right. Okay. And with that, whatever that flag was, I guess goes in 1947? But this one goes in 1905. No, 3 was the plane. 5 was Einstein McGee, I think. Perfect. You have to actually solve a little bit of a puzzle on this one. Actually, maybe not. You don't have to get up there at all. Alright, so here should be the propeller. And yeah, that leaves 1 room to go before the end, everybody. Are you excited to see the incredible ending I'm sure awaits us at the end of Mario is Missing? I know I can barely wait. And looking at the clock, this game is actually... as long as I don't do that too many more times. This game is actually going to be shorter than Mario is Missing, which surprises me. I was expecting this one to take longer. It seems really intimidating before you've played it. And then once you start figuring out like where a couple items go, it's not so bad. So, what flag is this? I think 47, right? Was the one we didn't go to? Yeah, we've never been here. Interesting. Where are we? Unfortunately... Oh, God, India, maybe. Gandhi's method of... courage did not stop all the violence. Okay. So, India. Gandhi was assassinated in 1948, just 1 year after India secured its independence from Britain. Gotcha, gotcha. How do I... Ugh. Why can't he always jump like he's on the moon? It's Mario! He should be able to jump way high. I like how he can just walk through me while I'm reading. To influence British rulers, Gandhi used methods of passive resistance. Remember, there is an exam coming up, so we need to study. To exercise his disapproval, he's known for boycotts and hunger strikes. Okay, please don't tell me I'm soft locked now. Thank you. So yeah, the India flag in front of the Taj Mahal would make sense. Even though it's not all the way to the right. Okay. Is this it? Is that going to come back and forth? Okay, don't freaking... That's it, everyone! The final item has been put in place. And I'm assuming we'll now be able to go to the right? To that big door. Oh, it says test now instead of stop. All that remains now is to answer just a few questions before you can go on to rescue Yoshi from Bowser's evil clutches. Let me see here. Yeah, I mean, Taco Bell. I have nothing against Taco Bell. The Chipotle grilled chicken burritos are so good and only $2. Yeah, in the US maybe. Taco Bell's not that cheap in Canada, unfortunately. You have to pay for that explosive diarrhea you're going to have later. What was Thomas Edison known as? Wizard of... This is a good question. I don't think... Edison wasn't in New York, was he? Like, Hyde Park is England. Oh, no! Please don't make me replay the whole game. Wow! It boots you back here! That's so interesting. So that you can read the clues. Okay, so it's not just a matter of like try as many times as you can. If you get it wrong, then you have to come all the way back here, and it makes you read about the stuff. But at any time, it looks like you could probably just go on this pipe, and then you can do a thing like that. I almost said The Exorcist. Food in the US. Yeah, on my trips to the US, I always love how cheap the food down there is. Of course, it was the last one. So it looks like the questions might be the same every time then. Interesting. But at least there's no real punishment for getting anything wrong. You just get to run through this beautiful hallway one more time. Still not sure why Donkey Kong is on the wall. Kinda strange. Hey, the question changed. How long did the dinosaurs survive on Earth? 100 million years. That's right. Are you ready for another question? How long did man's first flight last? I thought it said it went to 120 feet, I think it said. 12 seconds, right? Or was it 21 seconds? Yeah, okay, ready for the next question. What Japanese term is Shogun an abbreviation of? Barbarian subduing general. That's right, now it's time to find Yoshi and rescue him from Bowser. Good luck! Heck yeah! I don't know, is there gonna be like a final boss battle? Whoa, look at this everyone, Bowser's Castle, here we go. Whoa, it's Koopa from Mario 3. Do I just jump on you? That's not how it works in Mario 3. Oh, and then he actually spins around in the shell and his head's peeking out. That's weird. Like, this is so wrong. Like, every part of my retro gaming mind is telling me you can't just jump on Bowser like that, but there you go. And it's literally the exact same ending cutscene, same key and everything from Mario is Missing. We rescued Yoshi, everyone! And the exact same you win from the end of Mario is Missing with Bowser crying there. Oh, and it doesn't even stay on that screen. Instead, we got a credit screen this time. Oh my goodness. Oh, and it goes back to that. Wow, my brain. All this history and geography knowledge crammed in there in the last few hours. Crybaby Bowser, haha. Thank you, Boomer Bear. The dinosaurs lived long enough for 14 movies to be made out of a certain group of them. That's good. I used to love, yeah, the Land Before Time movies were a lot of fun. The SNES versions are a bit better, it seems. Yeah, again, I beat... again, Big Phil mentioned as well that he did. I rented Mario is Missing back in the day and beat it. So it was cool to be able to play the NES versions of those two games. And I appreciate you all sticking around. Hopefully we all learned something today, and I think that's enough educational games for a while. A lot of games coming up that I want to stream. There was a little bit of a gap there with, where there weren't too many that I felt were too stream worthy. But now I'm hitting like a big slew of them. So expect to see more NES streams in the coming days. But I thank you all for joining this on your Thursday evening. I'm glad it didn't take too long because again, I had no idea just how long the games were going to be. It's possible we could have got, tripped up in some way and it could have taken hours and hours, but under 3 hours. Wow, yeah, not even 4 hours, under 3 hours. Pretty good, I think. But Big Phil, thank you. Rob, thank you. Extreme Wreck, Yeast Bunny. Tanisha, welcome. Thanks for checking out the stream. I'm doing well. Actually, we just finished Mario's Time Machine, completing our Mario educational double feature. So now I played it, so you don't have to. And yeah, Boomer Bear, Yeast Bunny, everyone, thank you so much for joining. And I think that's where we're going to end things off. It doesn't seem like anything happens on the screen. Even, the buttons don't do anything, so Bowser's gonna cry for all eternity while Mario stands there and strikes a pose. Oh boy, these games are silly, but I didn't hate them all that much. I think they were fun for what they were. I like the gameplay in Mario's Time Machine. More platforming, less educational stuff. Could have been a really good game. The MS-DOS versions. Yeah, I'll definitely look into other versions as well. Sounds good. You're welcome, Boomer Bear. But alright, everyone, thanks again. Take care, and I'll see you all again soon. maybe even tomorrow for another NES game stream. It's possible, should things go well. But again, have a great day.